Hey Tarot Tribe, it's Dustin from A Modern Metaphysic Man, and today I wanted to bring you episode 2 of our Tarot Tip series in which we talk about found spreads. Just to quickly recap what I mean by a found spreads are spreads that we find within the tarot deck itself. These are spreads that I turn to when I feel like the universe has a message for me, or there's a subject or topic or question or situation in my life that I want clarity and guidance on, but I don't necessarily feel like any spreads that I am familiar with and know will provide the information that I need. So I kind of turn to these instead. So the spread I want to talk about today is what I call the Goodbye Sadness spread. And this is a spread that I turn to and use a lot when I'm feeling down and out, or depressed about something, or anxious about something, or frustrated about something. In those situations, right? These are all situations in which I don't understand why I'm feeling that way, right? Sometimes you'll wake up, one day and you'll feel really anxious, or you'll feel kind of bummed out about something, or something will be really bothering you, and sometimes we don't always immediately understand what that is, and this really helps provide clarity in those kinds of situations. So in order to do the Goodbye Sadness spread, what you're going to do is you're going to grab your tarot deck. You're going to shuffle it or don't shuffle it. It's completely up to you. And, with all of my tarot tip videos, take what works for you and leave the rest behind, right? There's no right or wrong way to do these. So, do what works for you. Shuffle, don't shuffle, up to you. Then what you're going to do is you're going to look through your deck, and you're going to find two cards. Specifically, you're going to find the Sun and the Moon card. And then you're going to look at the cards that are in between these two cards. Now, first of all, let's talk about why we're looking for these two cards. These two cards represent the duality in all of us, right? The masculine and the feminine, our conscious and our subconscious, right? The Sun represents joy, happiness, victory. The Moon represents, our subconscious, our emotions, things like that. So what we're going to do is we're going to look at the cards starting from the cards that are closest to the Moon first, right? In order to understand why we're having the feelings that we're having. And we're going to progress in a linear fashion through the cards until we reach the card, closest to the Sun. And that is going to tell us what we need to do in order to reach a state of happiness again, to find our joy again, and understand why we're having these feelings that we're feeling. Now, I know this is a question that'll probably come up, because when I first, came across these kinds of spreads on blogs and in books and stuff, I was like, well, what the hell do you do if, I pick up my deck and, the Moon is at the bottom and the Sun's on the top? Well, in a situation like that, I would probably just shuffle the deck again. There has been a couple instances when I've used the spread and there's been, 25 cards between the two. And in those instances, what I do is I will take that pack of cards, so the Moon and the Sun card, and then all of the cards between, and I will reshuffle that pack. And then I will pull out the cards that are now in between the Sun and the Moon, so that it's much more manageable, between, say 5 and, 12 or so. And then I'll look at those, right? And it's going to tell you a story. Why are you feeling the way you're feeling? What do you need to know about those feelings? And how do you move past those feelings to, reach the Sun again, to reach your joy and your happiness? So yeah, that is the Goodbye Sadness spread. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you're enjoying these videos. If you have any questions about these kinds of spreads, or you love this series, let me know in the comments below. I hope that you find these useful and educational. And yeah, thanks for hanging out with me. As always, remember, everybody is fighting a battle you know nothing about. So be kind, always. Bye, guys.